Libra, how you doing? Welcome to your Astro Flower reading, going from the 4th to the 10th of December. Yes, I hope you're having a lovely one at the moment. Certainly within your relationship side, there seems to be an ultimate calling. And it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good, but you've got to work on it. I think you're seeing the results of your work within you. The work, because we can only work on ourselves. You can't work on other people. If you're working on other people, that's just pure manipulation. I wouldn't even get involved in it. Waste your time. You can only work on yourself. And this is what you seem to be doing, and what beauty it is bringing for you. You have this calling, and it is on your financial side. It is on your karmic path here to realize that an avenue in your life is done with, and I think it's really nice for you. Actually, I think it suits you down to the ground, because when something is over with, all of a sudden you can then start opening the doors to something completely new. That's the beauty of it all. There is a bit of a patience. It seems to be a real transition side on your financial side at the moment. This is to do with your job, your business, and your projects. Obviously, we're going to get into it, and we'll look into that with the Light Seers cards as well. Overall energy is the Judgment card here. This is you responding to your calling. The overall energy is almost it's like, I feel like the energy is sort of like blowing this tune and kind of going. Did they hear that? No, I played it again. I played it again. Just keep playing it. And so they're really insistent about you going on your path. Yeah, it really, really is insistent, the overall energy there. On your karmic path, on your relationship side, you get the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's now on your karmic path here to put the work that you've done on you into practice. And seeing the results, I think, is really important for you. It's concentrating on the little things in you, and therefore the relationship with itself. So if you let's say you've got a lovely garden, and let's just say you've got some beautiful roses, for example. And roses need a certain type of feed, or sort of nutrients. And if you're not concentrating when you're putting the nutrients together within the water and everything like that, and you put in too much or you don't put in enough, and when you water the plants after that, when you're living life, you're not going to get the best out of it. So this is where I think it's like concentrating on the little details here and following your pathway within you is really important. It's going to bring a lot to you. And the universe here is trying to sort of show you this, that every step that you take, we've got the Eight of Pentacles here on your karmic path, and the universe has got the Nine of Pentacles. This is a real progressional thing, and we can see this through the entire reading on your relationship side. The moment you start doing this is when you work on one thing, you sort of finish it and then kind of go, oh look, that's given me good results there. Oh wow, so I've just made this and I've won on that. Oh right, okay, I'm doubling up each time. And you're gradually getting good results as you do the work. So it's exponential in the way in which it goes forward. Where does it come from? I think it's come from a place that you want love. You want to offer your cup up to someone else. And I think you want someone to offer their cup to you. I think that's what you've been wanting. Okay? And sometimes you're very enthusiastic about it. And this enthusiasm can be, it can cause you stress and strains because you could go too quickly and just miss a corner. And this Ace of Cups is a really beautiful card, but you've got to have measure on it. And it seems to be a thing for the air signs at the moment. But here it's like you're going through this process of kind of having this abundance of beautiful energy here. And but it's channeling it in the right direction. Sometimes it's channeling it too much. Sometimes it's channeling it too diverse. And it's getting the gauge right. We're going back to feeding the roses. It's getting the doses right. And I think this is where you are learning it, or you are implying that in your life. And I think these are what this little sort of Eight of Pentacles are about. You start applying that in your life. That makes you gives you that consistency within your emotions, which is harmony and balance, which is so what you so desire. And once you do start doing that, once you've got harmony and balance, if you're constantly having to stress and strain about too much, too little, too much, too little, you're not going to be, imagine if you're sailing a boat, you're not going to be able to concentrate on doing the fishing because it's not plain sailing. You haven't got time because you're trying to constantly redirect and encourage the, sort of like sort out the sails and everything like that. Here you're getting set here. And once you do get set, that's when you can then start observing and seeing the beautiful things and possibilities that are around you. And what comes out at the end of the reading? The star card. This is this conversion from that. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups into that star, into that ultimate dream. And I think that's because you're doing the groundwork and you're doing it well. And you're not allowing, the overflow, you're not allowing yourself getting carried away with yourself, which you end up tripping over yourself in a way sometimes, Libra. And this is real consistent love. And but the thing is, because if you put that out there, that's what you're going to get back. If you put out inconsistency is what you're going to get back. And we can only work on ourselves. We can only do it from our side. We can ask other people to do the work for them, for us, but they're not bind or bound to do your work. They may help you out. But at the end of the day, the little details is what it's all about. And I think you're going to really enjoy that. It's going to bring you into a harmonious place where you're almost kind of going, oh yeah, this is beautiful. And then you can really get and pull beautiful moments into your life and experience the whole thing rather than kind of get, got to grab that. Oh, hang on a second, got too many things, better drop that, gotta grab that. It's going to make things, it's going to be a breeze. Just shooting the breeze, you know what I mean? On your financial side, you get the Ten of Swords. This is this closure. There's something that's dead, done and dusted with, and I think it's within your karmic path. I think this is a real, I think with this Judgment card, this calling, this inner calling to what you should be doing in life is brought on this sort of like Ten of Swords. That person there, right, they're not queuing up for a milkshake. They're no longer part of it. They don't feel anything. So I don't think it's something that you're emotionally attached to. I just think it's something that you maybe are mentally attached to. Now you can get rid of that mental attachment because it's now coming to an end and it's over with. And being patient with yourself and patient with the world outside you is this Temperance card. This is what the universe is sort of saying. Okay, you're following that calling, but being very patient with yourself is really important. In the energy that's flowing through into your business life is that sort of happy, vibrant networking aspect that you have. You're very good at networking when you choose to be. And you can choose that to use that networking to be like a super sleuth to finding out things, or you could be that networking as in opening doors. And I think this is what it's asking you to do here. This is this leap of faith. And I think this is where something inside you, if you want success, you're going to have to let go of something which is holding you back. And I think this is, once you let go of it, that's when you're going to start being a lot more sort of open. You're going to be a lot more engaged with you and how you are and the pathway that you're supposed to be going down. And when you do, it is a bit of a leap of faith. You are being pushed out of your comfort zone, which I think is a really, really good thing, because your comfort zone is holding on to that. You don't want to hold on to that anymore. You need to take that leap of faith. You need to take that leap of faith into something that is, putting you out of your comfort zone, helping you to learn, helping you to explore, helping you to sort of be the person who you want to be. And this is where the moon comes into play. Look, we got the moon and the stars. There's a lot of possibility here. It's a lot of not quite seen, as it were, within this whole sort of scenario. But it's definitely beautiful. You know, you may not be able to see much at night time, but when the moon is out and when the stars are out, yes, you can tend to see a lot better and a lot easier. But it gives it a different reflection. The moon is just a reflection of the sun, our daytime, on our day. And that's what that's all about, transitioning from one thing to another. And you're going to discover a lot of things under the surface and the undercurrents of life. You're going to discover a lot of things that I think are going to be incredibly helpful to you, actually, in the long run. But you've got to push out of your comfort zone in order to feel it. If you're in your comfort zone, you're never going to discover anything that's hidden or deep within you in what you want to do. Okay, let's get on with the Light Seers cards. I am doing a live reading this week on Wednesday. If you've got a question according to a petal on your monthly reading, which is linked, you'll find it in our channel. It's linked at the end of this reading as well. Your monthly reading. If you've got a question you want to ask about that, I will then sort of answer it through cards, through intuition, through lots of different things. But you will need to be subscribed in order to ask the question. And that will be, I think, on Wednesday night. I will see you there for that. But there is loads of links in the description below as well. So thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel as well. Really beautiful. Let's just go on with the clarification. Your calling is so obvious. There's loads of possibilities, but there's only one cup giving you the good stuff. And I think this plays into that. There's only one trumpet that you're really answering to be honest, and that's what that cup is. You're going into following your pathway, the evident path for you. Energy is doing it in a way that's not allowing you to. It's being very straight with you. Let's put it that way. With the 8 of Pentacles, you get the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, working on these things. And I think this ties into this 9 of Pentacles as well. Making sure it works for you within the relationship. But the thing is, once you work on those smaller details and you start getting those rewards that I was talking about with the universe is bringing into you, and you can engage fully with that Ace of Cups and having a certain control over the emotions and the flow of energies that are going through it, this means that you are ultimately going to be the first recipient of the rewards that you get from doing that sort of working on those finer details. And once you do get the rewards, you can share those rewards within your relationships, allowing that rose to grow. That seems to be really important. With the 9 of Pentacles, you get the High Priestess. I think the once you start seeing the results, this is going to spark your intuition and kind of sort of say, well, if that worked like that, then if I put this into it, that's going to work like that. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. It's going to be really good, not just for me, but for the for the relationships that are around me. Absolutely brilliant. With the Ace of Cups, you get the Chariot card. Yeah, I think this is coming in very quickly. I think it's something, the way in which you perceive things are going to allow you to advance very quickly towards love, towards a harmonious place. But it's the work on the finer detail that is the start. It is that seed that the rose grows from. And then you've got to concentrate on nurturing it. As well. With the King of Cups, you get the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands, sorry. Look at that. That's all flowing through it there. That's what your guides are saying to you at the moment. Just amazing. You've got, with that plain sailing there, is all of a sudden it's going to drive you on in a really beautiful way and make you incredibly passionate. And it's like you've opened a door to a whole part of your life that you've never known, and it's going to allow you to explore all those beautiful passions whilst feeling safe and at one with the direction that you're taking, and it's really driving you beautifully. It's a real this week of love is really important. And then with the star cards, you get the Queen of Wands. This plays into that card there. This is what I'm saying, that the things that are turning up in your life gradually as you go down this pathway, as you put in the work. This is what the Queen of Wands is doing. She's got loads of possibilities, but she's really concentrating on one star at a time. She's doing it. She's really getting passionate about things. You've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups there at the top there. Could be a real emotionally passionate engagement that you find with your partner or with a new person within your life. That's very, very possible that a new person comes in at huge amounts of speed that you just do not see arriving in your life. And it could just sort of like spark huge amounts of like, things that you just cannot, you don't vaguely have a lot of control with. But it's like going down a river. You can't just control the river, but you can use your oar as like a rudder to sort of guide you to where you should be going. And I think that's the most important thing here. With your on your financial, on your work side, you get the 10 of Swords, you get the Page of Swords. I think you're realizing here that once you let go of something, it springs ideas. This is beautiful for you, Libra. I think it's very much plays into your sort of abilities here, where you get lots of light bulb moments, but then you've got to convert those light bulb moments into understanding and knowledge, which allows you to go from one side of the river to the other. And this is, in order to do that, you have to let go of something that is holding you back. And I think that's to do with your comfort zone. I think you've got to let go of your comfort zone. That's basically it. If you want it, here it is, come and get it. But you won't get it if you sit in there. Sort of thing, It's that's the sort of thing, yeah. Temperance, patience, holding too much, carrying too much. I think this what ties into this. I think this is what you're giving away now, or letting go of, as it were. And I think the universe has been very patient with you in this, in regards to this. But the patience has its time and its limits between being patient and being active. And I think it's now starting, a lot of things are coming into you sort of saying, it's like if you want to catch a wave when you're surfing, you don't wait to the waves there to start paddling. You got to start paddling beforehand, basically. And I think this is what the universe is trying to say to you. I think with this social aspect that's coming up, that opening the doorways to connecting with people and socializing and networking, I think is it's going to bring you a lot of healing in your life from this sort of situation there. Yeah, you got to start again. You can be the star. You can open all those beautiful doors and these connections to other people that are absolutely amazing and very joyous. And it's going to open that possibility of that pathway that you should be taking, whatever it is, and whatever you feel good about, basically, in this, and just it's waiting for you. It's waiting for you, Libra, to actually go ahead and do it. With the Fool card, you get the Queen of Cups, you get the King of Cups on the other side. There is possible divine counterpart within your life that's very instrumental within your workspace as much within your relationship side as well. But here is a leap of faith to follow that star, right? To follow that. So you've got those vibrant energies. It's like the energy that's coming into your life is incredibly vibrant. But how do you channel it into a very productive way? That is the most important thing. And I think this has to do with that networking. If you channel it into networking, meeting people, opening doors and that sort of thing, yes, it's a bit of an unknown because you're going to be opening doors and kind of going, what's going on here? Absolutely nothing. But don't get kind of going, oh, there was nothing. It's kind of going, nothing. Oh, another door there. Open that door. And that's what it's going along your judgment, going along your calling and going for your calling. And then you get the King of Wands. My God. Oh my giddy up. Look at that. That's what you got playing with you. Oh, let me just get this into order because it's like, it's just absolutely amazing. King, Queen of Wands, passionate. King, Queen of Cups. This is divine. This is divine counterpart. This is absolutely amazing for you with the Ace of Wands on that side there. You got the Fool on the other side. There is a leap of faith that you do so need to take here, and with that Moon feeling, I think it's going to reveal how you can have the ultimate control and decision upon your destiny, basically, as you go forward, Libra, because you're answering to that calling and you're following that evident path. This could be so good. You've just got to do it. You just got to do it, Libra. You just got to do it. It's going to be so good, not just for you, but for everybody. It's going to be brilliant. There you go, Libra. Thank you very much for being with us. Maybe I'll see you for that live on Wednesday. Yes, I hope you get the best out of these readings. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.